Hello everybody, in the last I'm using the wrong reactive, one moment. Uh, Here it is. I'm small now. Anyways, hello. In the last video we saw a few things happen. The first one was a few nations collapse. The first one was a golden nation down here, which was annexed by Caucasia. The second one was, I forgot why I called this country, I think it was Nicaragua I called it. Also, I just want to see if I got rid of them on the anarchy. I did not. So, I'm gonna be doing that. Bing, bat, boom. There we go. Anyways, the second nation to fall was this Amazonian nation, and they weren't a part of any alliances because they were not a part of the LS, I don't think. Or were they? No, they were, but these guys weren't, which is why they could have their alliance. And everywhere was annexed except this centre bit, which was made into a Brazilian puppet state. The next thing we saw was volcano. Wait, no, that was this. Although something did happen in Europe. We saw Bulgaria and North Bulgaria go to war, and Bulgaria got partitioned very badly. Going over to Asia, I know this is taking a while, so you don't have to say it. We saw Russia fall into a civil war. We saw Tibet Unification get formed. What else happened? That's all that happened with the map, I think. But if we go over to, where is it? The alliances, I think one unification alliance was made, and that was the Parallelogram Unification Alliance, or Unilite, whatever I called it. If you like this, then don't forget to like and subscribe, or don't. It's your choice. Also, I've been up for just about half an hour, so I don't know why I'm recording. So yeah, sorry about that. If I sound tired, then my bad. But let's just get on with this. So the first thing I'm going to be seeing is going to be the Russian Civil War. So let's just turn on cities and let's turn on capitals for this. Because, yeah. The first thing that's going to be happening is somehow this, like, blue one up here. Let me just turn up the brush size because I was working on something. They are going to be expanding quite a bit. Not getting any cities, but nearly fully getting rid of the Russian coast. And in fact, they actually managed to. Although the Russian, like, main, like, capital guard, who were down here, are finally up here, and yeah. They lose a lot of land very quickly. In fact, they get split in half, like, in a lot of areas. They get split here, as well as here. But where they're succeeding up here, they're failing down here. Where we see this rebellion just push into the old areas and end up giving them back to this blue one. I can just make this correct. Not all of it though, because I can't remember what it looked like just 2 seconds ago. And they managed to capture their first city, I think. Well, first in this video. And they actually managed to reach this purple one. And we end up seeing this purple one. I'd say it's purple. It's like a dark purple. If I just, like, make it brighter, it's like this color. So yeah, it is purple. I feel like it's very close to this one though. Yeah, very close. Like, this one's a bit bluer. Anyways, down here is a bit harder because, like, there's more cities. Although they are able to encircle a few. And in fact, they managed to take a few too. Taking the ones that they encircled. And eventually they managed to stalemate, looking something like this. Yeah. This is pretty scary. Considering that you were not in the top 10, but a decently strong nation has just fallen into civil war is very worrying. That's going to cause some other people to start rebelling. Although this time, it's going to be very, very close to the capital. Because we start to see a few cities over here begin to rebel away. Mainly this city, these two cities, this city, these three cities, and finally this one up here. So these these five groups begin just to break away. And they're doing surprisingly well. So yeah. Russia's starting to get incredibly worried. But one last thing happens, apart from their capital getting encircled, that's really going to just put the nail in whatever the saying is. They're going to be very screwed. And that is Caucasia joining in on the war. Yeah, it really is just over for Russia. They begin quickly taking a lot of cities, not really caring about the rebellion. In fact, they help the rebellion in taking all of this land. And after a long time, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Russia's going to win this if you've lost half your land, over half your land. This area, one of your most allied countries is invading you. You're not winning. So they're going to start just falling apart where certain areas just begin like seceding over. Like up here, this area secedes over. The rest over here secedes over. And then just boom. Yeah, you're dead. So yeah, that is the current end of Russia. So let's see what this peace treaty is going to look like. I'm midway through the treaty and I just realized that this is for some reason a part of Russia. Why does Russia have a scar? Alright, everything should be done. Anyways, don't mind what I just did 20 seconds, not even, literally 2 seconds ago in the recording. I just realized that over here there was a weird thing, so I just want to show you guys. Anyways, peace treaty. This group over here wants to join China, so China gets this. Over in Siberia, this Eastern Siberian or Western Siberian nation, they gain this. And these islands as well. That's probably all the islands coloured. The next area is going to be this area, who gains this and this. And they wanted to join in on these guys, so they do. Well, not all of it, but that's a lot of land. So instead, if we pull up the province layer again, they are going to be annexing all of it except this area over here. Wait, I should probably color it like this. Yeah, everything except this area in the far eastern areas, because they are going to be puppeting it. So if I color this in, then we can see that they are going to be puppeting it. And these guys are starting to have a mini puppeteer empire. Anyways, going off of the province layer, I just remembered how horrible the provinces over here are. We see that Caucasia is going to be gaining this, this, and this. A lot of population. The next country that's going to be gaining land is going to be this. Wait, no. It's going to be the Blue Rebellion. Yes, I put them all in. Yes, I put all the main rebellions in this little area down here, just up there. It's going to be over here, and I'm going to slightly shift their color. Yeah, that looks good. They are going to be the Ural Republic, I guess. Because they are in the Urals, I think. I don't really know my mountain geography. Anyways, the last area is going to be Russia. I can't say that they... Well, now it's Moscow. But it can't be Russia. So I guess welcome back to the map, Moscow. And this is the rebellion. So before we do ideology, how about we do capitals? Firstly, this blue rebellion's gonna have theirs right about up here, because I believe that's one of the main cities where they started. This pink one is gonna have theirs right there. And the ECAF puppet is gonna have theirs right here. Oh, Caspi, I forgot what I called it. So yeah. Now let's look at their ideologies. Also, this took a good 10 minutes, I don't know how. Anyways, going on to the ideologies, there's going to be a few changes. First of all, I'm going to make you a bit more centered. There we go. And now I'm just going to give everybody that is 87 pixels. I'm going to give everybody a circle. So if I could just redo that. I'm going to give everybody a circle. First of all, this nation over here. They are going to be a monarchy. This area is going to be a monarchy. Over here is going to be, where is it? A monarchical democracy. Down here, they're going to be just a plain old monarchy, just like their puppets. I mean, just like their. But over here is a bit surprising. The Green Rebellion, a bit like real life. Welcome back, Bolsheviks. Yeah. Now we have two, by definition, European nations who are communists. How fun. Or not fun if you're American. Or Canadian. I said Canadiese. Anyways, going away from over there, we are now going to be going over to where you might not think we're going to be going. The Union layer. And we are going to be heading over to here. Because two nations in the square lines are going to be united. And that is going to be the Alaskan nation and the Oregon nation. Ooh, I like this color. So yeah, they're going to be uniting under the Pacifican Republic or something, I don't know. So let me just sweep all of this. There we go. And we also end up seeing these guys finally join. And by that I mean they don't. So now we only see two members in this Union Alliance, but it is still up. It is still a Union Alliance. I'm getting rid of this because I want to make it larger. So let me just make this into a square and make this the right colored blue. That's a pretty big square. Larger than a majority of countries. Larger than most mainland Florida. Nearly as large as Nigeria. Larger than no oceanic nations except New Zealand. Just barely, I think. Larger than Moscow, half of Europe. Basically, it's a pretty large square. Can make it smaller. There we go. Anyways, yeah, that's our daily union update. But no, I lied. There's gonna be more, and it's gonna be down here because we're gonna be seeing a few nations. We're gonna be seeing three nations here unite. There's going to be the Yemenis Union, the Qatar nation. That's been puppeted, so haha, you no longer get independence. You deserve it after what you've done. And the final nation joining is going to be Mesopotamia. I'm joking, it's going to be these guys. So yeah, the Mesopotamian Union is, no, the Yemenis Union is still here, but now it's larger. Well, I don't know why I got rid of all of the diamonds, I only want to get rid of two. There we go. So yeah, the Yemenis Union is pretty damn big. Next up is gonna be actually not where you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be down here in Antarctica. Why is that? Well, one nation doesn't really want their colony anymore. And that nation is this pink country, which isn't Uruguay, but I don't know what to call them, so they're gonna be Southern Uruguay. They're gonna be just fully selling over their colony to uh the Patagonians. Yeah, that's a pretty large colony. Anyways, they go to war with Norway. I'm joking. But we are going to be seeing another thing happen quite near to Norway. That's going to be if we go onto where is it? Not the union layer, but instead the economic layer. Two nations near Norway have the same economy, and it's going to be Norway and Copenhagen. Copenhagen was, yes, they were once a rebellion, but that was a while ago. That was at least 2 days ago. And not only that, but over here we are going to be seeing, if I can find the right layer, once again, the Union Alliance. Oh boy, there's so many. Anyways, where is it? What shape hasn't been used? I don't see a circle on here. So yeah, we see these two join in together. Yeah. Yeah, we see Union Alliance. Anyways, going on to the LS layer, and then going on to the ideology layer, a few nations are going to be joining. And those are mainly going to be, if I can find the right stuff, let me just, there we go. The countries joining are going to be the Ural Republic, Siberia, I'm on the wrong layer, the Ural Republic, Siberia, the Ural Republic, this puppet state has to join. I don't know why I haven't updated this yet. They're all gonna stay in, don't worry. It's just I forgot to make it. I got rid of. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to get rid of some of your stuff. No one's gonna notice. Anyways, Tibet rejoins, I guess. I don't know why I didn't get rid of this one. We see, obviously, we're gonna see Qatar and this Lime Nation leave. So yeah. The next area that we're gonna be seeing join is very surprising. It's gonna be Moscow. Why is that surprising? Well, they've been abstaining for a long time, but after the revolution, the new government just really wanted them to join, so they joined. Anyways, that's the batch of countries that are going to be joining. How about we see some countries that are going to be reliving joining thing, I guess. The first one that's we're going to be seeing join is going to be you. You're going to be switching over to a monarchy. Oh dear lord. You are going to also be a monarchy as well as you. You stay fascist though. Um, Over here, the communists can stay. You were perfectly hiding your star, what the hell? Anyways, yeah. Over here, Florida may or may not have just done some invasions, maybe. And oh boy, they're all communist now. So yeah, that's all the nations that are going to be switching over. And if we go onto the LS layer, that means that the nations that are going to be rejoining, well, not rejoining, but that are not going to be suspended are going to be these three nations. That's the entire map. As well as we get rid of this star. As well as the nations of Myanmar. purple southern China, darker purple southern China. I can't really see, so let me look. Uh, I think everything's good. Anyways, yeah. Uh, if we go over to the, where is it? Where is it? The Union Alliance, and we go over to here, we're going to be seeing something surprising happen on the economic layer. We're going to be seeing them not necessarily kick out the Germans and the Romans, but they're going to be like, hey, we're trying to do a thing, can you leave? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, we got you. Like, there's no, like, hostilities. They're like, oh yeah, sure, we got you. Anyways, and if we go over to the military alliance, where is it? They are going to not be necessarily leaving the alliance, but they are going to be doing something. And that something, if I can find a good shape for it, the parallelogram, yes there is. Is there a circle? Yes there is. Is there a square? Yes there is. Oh my god. Oh, also, for some reason they aren't in, but Tibet joins this. Yeah. Anyways, because I don't know what shape to make it. Is there a Pentagon Alliance? No. Good. We're going to be seeing them make their own alliance, and that alliance is, if I could just shift this over, sorry France, it's going to be the Pentagon Alliance. Franco Iberia is going to join it, as well as these two. Now, they are staying in the Triangle Alliance, don't get me wrong. They are staying in it. It's just, they've also made a Pentagon Alliance. So, yeah. One last thing we're going to be doing is if we head over to the economy layer, and I look around for an actual shape I can use. I don't. There's a pentagon. Is there an octagon? Yes. Is there a diamond? Yes. 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 Well, yeah, over here. I'm gonna have to resort to using non-polygons. We see an alliance get made over here, and that alliance is gonna be the Cross Alliance between Scotland, Ireland, Walesland, and Cornland. So yeah. Yeah, this world's getting pretty advanced. Also, if I was to like give these guys like a current like time, I'd say probably like it's been a while since World War II, so I'd say maybe like 1970. No, not 70. 19. Like, I'm using like the corner because I want to do a purple. You know, I don't care. I'm making the main color purple. Let's say it's like 1980, like 1982. Well, like in like the early 80s, I'd say. Like I'd say like the early 80s, maybe. Anyways, yeah. That is actually going to be the end of today's video. Because I'm pretty tired, and I kind of want to go back to sleep. Because it is currently half term, which means I don't have school for a week, which means I shouldn't wake up, like, at 9. sleep in for as long as I want. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that crap below there. Goodbye.